Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
That's where you're wrong, ladies. Oh Lord, this is how you play Dark Souls. On a duel with the dragon. So you're all stocked up on life gems, you got your 15k in your pocket, and you're ready to move on. Okay. Make sure you have your repair powder in the back, just in case. You got your backup mace, because we're dealing with some weapon damage things here. Backup mace is all set up. We don't really need the bow as of right now, so we're going to put that away. But repair powder on deck because the armor's getting low, and rapier is probably going to get low. This is what we're running for right now. I'm going to probably switch over to cat ring because I'm paranoid. So come on over here. I always talk to this guy.
Hey, you don't think a real life person was turned to stone, do you?
Hi, it's me. Noah had his mic muted during this section, so I'm gonna walk you through this real quick. After talking to whatever NPCs you want, or dealing with this area however you want, you have two options. You can either roll into this and fight everyone, or you can pull the lever and roll around, or fight everyone. Dark Souls Mosh Pit. Do whatever, but this right here is what we call in the business an ambush, so be very careful. Talking to this lady and clothing her. You can go back and talk to that guy later. We're gonna go forward. Do not rest at that bonfire, remember. Not rest, but touch. Stay away from bonfires. Don't use it as a checkpoint, because we're gonna need that later. So going forward. On this. Yeah, we'll be going back through that area, so we'll talk to the guy with the Moonlight Greatsword later. Just grab this one. The other one's human effigies, and we most likely won't be needing any of those. I think we have one already. This is the one you rest at. Obviously, when I mean rest, I just mean touch. Do not fucking rest. But this is not the way. This is not the way, okay? That is the way. That's the way we're going. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna hug the left here as tight as we can. As quietly as we can. I'm gonna grab this. And now you can run right in there if you want. And try to wait out the ghosts or do whatever. But I'm gonna go grab this one right there. And then I'm gonna come back. And handle whatever ghosts follow. Okay, so with the souls we've gathered, we can talk to this guy.
Leave me be.
Or...
I like it quiet. Leave me be.
I shouldn't say guy, I should say more like head.
What business have you here?
After you get through a certain amount of dialogue, he will allow you to learn the decapitation gesture, and you can buy whatever you please from him. What we are here for is this. We want as much of this as you can get your hands on. All those souls that we collected, the 21,000 we have in our pocket, from the Proud Knights and all the whatever we just grabbed, out in this little forest area, we're going to use to buy as much of this as possible. So that's why we saved the 15,000.
Here, take these. I've no use for them. Go along and resume your journey.
You get the helm or whatever you want from him, and now you're all stocked up on lightning, gold pine resin that applies lightning to your weapon. We're gonna go and try to get the Chloranthy ring. I think when you get about here, you're safe. I think. Might not be. Come up here, grab this radiant. This is when we start collecting Titanite chunks. This first Titanite chunk is actually just in this chest up here. But there is a little ghosty boy next to him. I have lost this chest while fighting him next to it, so try to pull him away. You can't lock onto these enemies. There you go. Make sure to pull him over here. Again, we don't want him near this chest. But this, I believe, will be the first Titanite chunk. Say this is another time that I have been invaded by the Forlorn. I don't know when exactly it happens, but he invades somewhere around here. That has happened to me. It's not the worst place, to be honest. You got a lot of space. But after you do that, we're on our way to the Scorpion boss. Buff up as needed. We have 14 of these, so I'm going to use one. Stay on the sides of her, if at all possible. This is when the adaptability really comes in on this boss, I feel. She's doing her tail whip. She went the wrong way. Confused me. Do not let her grab you with that. It'll be a bad time. If you want the flame butterfly, you gotta get her over here with the shield when she burrows, and not kill her as fast as I did. But if you did not get her, get the flame butterfly. Don't worry, we'll get another one later. But that is a necessity for a later part in the run. This very boring section, because primarily we're here for Titanite chunks only, and to kill the boss. Other than that, we will be using our abilities to get around, not deal with too much.
Yee!
There we go. If he drops a Titanite chunk, that would be wonderful. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he doesn't. Now, this one, I like to give it the good old running R1 and then R1 combo for the large Titanite shard. And then you blitz past this guy. Make sure to get the Radiant Life Gem in this pot up here. And then we're at the Brightstone Cove. Alright, at this point, you should definitely have your Alluring Skulls equipped, because we're going to need them right now. So, set them up, do whatever you gotta do. We're walking through here. Dropping that. grab this. And then we're gonna get him, come over here. He's hanging out with me. There you go. That happens. Thin him out a little bit. You can do that one of two ways. You can go through, or you can just do it the way I did, where you dance like a weirdo. Throw that over there. Open this door without a problem. If you come back through this area and have to use the, because you miss a stone and have to use a homeward bone, try not to use these. You're going to want as many of these as possible for the future, because we need at least 3 of them. At least. Preferably. Now with this boss, you got your mace that you're going to use on the Magnus, and you got your rapier that you're going to use on the Congregation. What is important here is that you run and stun lock the Magnus and then roll, because they do a little cheese combo here where the Magnus is going to explode and the 2 Prophet guys are going to throw lightning no matter what, and it's going to suck. So the faster you can kill the Magnus, hopefully one of them isn't buffed, because they're going to buff themselves for defense, you can get through them, because they're really the only problems are those 3 guys. So hit, roll, see that, and we're good. Don't do what I'm doing. Commit. Make sure you're interrupting. He's buffing. And then this one did not buff. Oh, yeah, it did. I'm focusing this one. There you go. Going around here. They save you. They save you. Alright. I'm gonna switch to my mace for the rest. I'm gonna practice the jump attack, because we're gonna need that in a second. So make sure you got your jump attack down. I use these guys for warm-up. Killing consistency is a good sign. Let's go, guys. Good boss. Now there are 2 ways to go about this, okay? You can jump over this, then bum rush him, and hope he doesn't fall in the pit. That never works for me. So, we're gonna go a different way. Follow me. Remember that before going any further, you're gonna want to use repair paper here. Or repair powder, because your rapier and your armor's low. And then we're gonna use the rapier right here. If you make the jump and are consistent with actually getting that that lizard from that angle, then do that as opposed to coming in this room, because this room obviously is awful. And then there's this guy. I thought I knocked him off. So be careful with him, obviously. Now this is our target. Okay? If we do this right, in this entire clip, I will show you where all of your Titanite chunks are. Jumping attack. There you go. There's some Titanite chunk. Go over here. There's some fire paper right here. Go over this way. Open this. Go this way. Now this is the tight one. This is a frame perfect one, pretty much. You're gonna walk, lock on, do it. There you go. Large Titanite shards. That's not chunks, that's not mandatory. You don't need that one. But if you want it, that's where the lizard is. And then there was another chunk right there on that body. You saw me knock him off. Only took 1 hit. We're gonna clean up here before we grab the last chunk. The last chunk is in that door. We're gonna clean up. I do this, I make sure he popped up, because that means these guys are popping up. I let them open the door, and then I let them all group up. You go to Pound Town. I use the R2s on this guy, because it kind of pushes him away and does more damage. I feel it has a little bit more range. Oh, we just got the pants that we use. That's cool. I didn't know those guys could drop it. But here's the last Titanite chunk that's out here before the Titanite slab Titanite chunks that everybody knows about. And then we go right here for the last little bit. The workers are not gonna like you, so come over here, fend them off on the bridge, handle the business. Taking care of business and hopefully not been invaded by the Forlord. We will now be opening the door. This, you're gonna need your skulls for, okay? Oh! Perfect timing! The invasion, or whatever the hell he is. Let's focus up again. This is the room where we're gonna need our alluring skulls, right? This is the technique. We are most likely just summoning this chick for a distraction. Throw one over here. Go over. Open the door. If you can piss him off and then throw this one, that's optimal. But hopefully you can do it in two. If you need a third one, you have that there. Manhunter O'Hara is dying or trying or something. You can either let him live or banish him, do whatever. Oh, he's coming. He made it. I'm not gonna lie. Normally, he does not make it. So now that you have your NPC and you're in the sticky stuff, we don't want to spend too much time in here. But we are gonna make sure we have that pine resin equipped. The fire pine resin. And this is where I like to drop down at. I go here. I go here. And I think this is a radiant. So I'm gonna grab that. But obviously, this is what the alluring skulls are for. Feel free to summon as needed. I guess I'm gonna summon both. I haven't summoned both ever, so we'll summon both. Just because I don't care. But you can summon both. Just for the sake of the video, I showed you both. Make sure to trigger everything. Make sure to piss off everything. Make sure all the spiders are down, and then gather up here. Throw one. And get on inside. All right. Oh, make sure to buff. Ooh, make sure to not eat that. I'm not gonna lie, for the shits and giggles, I got 2 of them. Would not recommend. This is totally doable with just one. Definitely gonna use another repair paper here. We do have that one back in Majula to still buy. Alright. I think that staggered her? Jesus. After you defeated the boss, make sure to kill any straggling spiders, but don't attract any attention from the other ones. I'm putting this right here. The Lord's soul is on the ground. Please pick it up. Kill the drip stealer. Even though we stole the drip originally. It's fine. Kill him. Yeah. We just leave. This is a terrible place. Alright, at this point, I popped all the souls. I'm at 146,000. We're gonna do some things with it. First and foremost, we're gonna use all those fancy upgradables that we got from that area. So we're gonna upgrade our rapier to plus 10. And then we are gonna upgrade our mace to plus 7. And as for the bow, we're gonna buy 3 more titanite shards and the repair powder. And then we're gonna reinforce the bow to plus 3. Plus 4, because we have an extra large titanite shard. So now, at this point in our run, we have a plus 10 rapier, a plus 7 mace, and our plus 4 bow. And we should be on our way to the keep. Please do not forget to buy the appropriate amount of arrows for your endeavor. Equip these and the poison arrows in your R2, because that's what we're going to be using when we get down there.
I'll be around if you will. I'll be around.
Alright, the cool thing is, at this point, we don't need any souls in our back pocket. We'll have plenty by the time we reach the next merchant. So, we go up to 40 vigor. We get that 105 agility with the adaptability. Then we have our 20 endurance, our 11 strength, and 12 dex. So this right here, this is what I aim for. Really early. This is as early as possible. If I have this, I can beat the entire game with level 82 knight, just like this. Get this, and we'll be good. If you want to run faith, go run faith, but adaptability is the way I'm going. I bought 99 life gems with the rest of the souls. And just because I said minimum of 40 vigor or 105 adaptability doesn't mean you can't go any higher. So I'm going to put the last 2 points I have in vigor. Timothy, James Jr. Timothy, James Jr. Timothy, James Jr. Timothy, James Jr. Who that dude is Timothy? Who that dude? Who could it be? Who could it be? Little Timothy. It's Timothy. James Jr. Cause it's Timothy. I have 10,000 hours in FromSoft games. This is what it's reduced down to.